Nelson Mandela was a very important man in history. He was born on July 18, 1918, in a village called Mvezo in South Africa. He came from a small tribe called Thembu. His father was a local leader, but when Mandela was young, his father passed away. After his father died, Mandela went to live with the king's family. This is where he learned about leadership and responsibility. Mandela grew up during a time when South Africa was a very unfair country. There were two groups of people, the white people and the black people. White people were in control, and black people were treated very badly. They were not allowed to vote, live in the best places, or even use the same public places like buses, trains, and restaurants. This system of unfairness was called apartheid. As Mandela grew older, he saw the problems that apartheid caused. He decided to study law and become a lawyer. After finishing his studies, he moved to Johannesburg, the biggest city in South Africa. In Johannesburg, Mandela became very active in fighting against apartheid. He joined a group called the African National Congress (ANC). This group worked hard to bring change to South Africa and to fight for the rights of black people. Mandela did not only want to change the laws. He wanted to change people's hearts and minds. He believed that everyone, no matter their skin color, should be treated equally. He also believed in peaceful protests. However, the government of South Africa did not listen to people like Mandela who wanted change. They used violence and arrested anyone who spoke out against them. In 1962, Mandela was arrested for his role in fighting apartheid, and he was sent to prison. Mandela's trial was very famous. The government accused him of working with others to break the laws and fight against the government. In court, Mandela gave a very powerful speech. He said that he was fighting for justice, equality, and freedom for all South Africans. He said he was willing to die for these ideas. In the end, he was sentenced to life in prison. Mandela spent 27 years in prison. He was taken to a small, cold prison on an island called Robben Island. For many years, he did not see his family or friends. His life in prison was hard, but he never gave up on his dream of a free and fair South Africa. Even in prison, he continued to fight for justice. He became a symbol of the struggle against apartheid, and people all over the world supported him. While Mandela was in prison, many people in South Africa and around the world worked hard to get him released. They held protests, wrote letters, and called on the South African government to let him go. The world was watching, and the government of South Africa started to feel pressure. In 1990, after many years of fighting, the government finally decided to release Mandela from prison. When Mandela was released, he became the face of the fight for freedom in South Africa. He continued his work with the African National Congress and worked towards ending apartheid. He believed in peace and forgiveness. Even though many people in South Africa had suffered because of apartheid, Mandela did not want to get revenge. Instead, he worked hard to bring people from both races together. He wanted South Africa to become a peaceful and fair country. In 1994, something amazing happened. South Africa held its first election where all people, no matter their race, could vote. Nelson Mandela ran for president. He won, and on May 10, 1994, he became the first black president of South Africa. This was a historic moment for the country. It showed that change was possible, and that even though South Africa had suffered for many years, it could have a bright future. As president, Mandela focused on making South Africa a better place for everyone. He worked to bring people together, to heal the wounds of the past, and to make sure that everyone had the same opportunities. He created programs to help people who were poor, and he worked to improve education and health care. He also made sure that everyone in South Africa had the chance to live without fear of violence or hatred. Mandela served as president for only one term, from 1994 to 1999. After leaving office, he continued his work to help people around the world. He worked to bring peace to other countries, and he started a foundation to help children and fight against HIV/AIDS. He believed in the power of education and continued to speak out for what was right. Even after he left the presidency, Mandela remained a powerful symbol of hope, peace, and justice. He was loved by people all over the world. He met with many world leaders, and people admired his wisdom and strength. He received many awards for his work, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993, which he shared with the last president of apartheid South Africa, F.W. de Klerk. They both worked together to bring an end to apartheid. Mandela's legacy lives on today. People still remember him as one of the greatest leaders in history. His life showed the world that even in the darkest times, there is hope for change. He showed that one person can make a big difference if they are determined and believe in what is right. He taught people the importance of peace, forgiveness, and justice. Nelson Mandela passed away on December 5, 2013, at the age of 95. His death was a sad moment for the world, but his life and work continue to inspire people everywhere. Today, every year on July 18th, people around the world celebrate Mandela Day. On this day, they remember his kindness, his fight for justice, and his commitment to making the world a better place for everyone. Nelson Mandela's life is a story of struggle, hope, and victory. It shows that with courage, determination, and love for others, it is possible to change the world. He will always be remembered as a hero who fought for the freedom and equality of all people, no matter their race or background.